Focus, Sahar.
I did it! Did you see?
Wow.
I know it is difficult to accept, but the Force has chosen you. Destroy this machine, and all records of it.
Yes, Master Or.
Marcus. Traitor. Go, now! Shows little connection with the Force. Sahar, the Force has chosen you.
Sahar, no!
I sense your past, Padawan.
Can't take her! No.
Your pain, your fear. This is how the Sith and Jedi maintain control, revealing the ways of the Force to some, and keeping it from others.
Sahar! Don't listen to him!
How many were left behind so that the Jedi could play God?
Sahar! Well done, young one. Now give it to me.
You could have saved my brother.
What?
Was I chosen by the Force? Or you?
Now's not the time.
Do you know what it is your master just destroyed?
Sahar, listen to me.
A machine built to find those the Jedi didn't deem worthy.
Silence! Give it to me. Now, Padawan!
It's not too late. Give me the plans.
No!
We can still find your brother.
I've only ever protected you. You must trust me.
Very well.
Sahar. I'm sorry.
break free.
I've been a massive fan of LEGO and Star Wars since I was very young.
There's lightsabers, there's spaceships, there's weird aliens.
It was just a privilege to be able to work on the game.
It's just a franchise that spans all generations.
I'm gonna make the jump to light speed.
As soon as we started talking about doing a new LEGO Star Wars game, the ambition swelled, because as fans, we love all the movies, and to have the opportunity to tell the whole saga from episode 1 all the way through to episode 9, we knew we had to take it further than we'd ever been.
We started off by having regular meetings with LEGO and Lucasfilm, discussing just everything about the visual design of Star Wars, what makes a Star Wars game, how we might integrate LEGO into this game.
They gave us access to all of their libraries, which was the greatest thing to be able to dig into.
The storytelling throughout LEGO Star Wars is incredible and filled with jokes and funny moments, because in a LEGO game, we have freedom.
You can use the humour and we can spin it. So Han Solo is still being Han Solo, but he might have a banana instead of a blaster or something like that.
We knew we needed to refresh the game and get something that felt familiar but reinvented. The systems, the frameworks we put in place to enable us to do that over like 100 different gameplay mechanics and all the different systems that make up that game.
Real-time processing on the voices. So when you pick up a helmet and you put it on, your voice changes to sound like you're a stormtrooper.
Well, looks like you've got a stormtrooper problem you should look into.
We're putting a lot of emphasis on the lighting and the environments. We have something like 12,000 materials that were generated for the game, 20,000 unique models, and 26,000 textures.
If you're a fan of LEGO Company's work, you'll be amazed at the resolution and the amazing work that the models team have done.
We get to recreate all these iconic designs, literally brick by brick.
We built the ships entirely out of LEGO bricks. So that's not just the exterior of the ship, that's the interior, so you can land inside these ships and walk around in an environment entirely made out of LEGO bricks.
If you were to build one of our capital ships in real life, it would take millions and millions of bricks.
We've designed some of the characters that don't exist as physical models.
What we would do is we'd look at the film reference and we'd take existing LEGO creatures and characters that are similar, and then what we end up with is something that is as accurate as we could make it. Take the Bantha, for example. So it's just really true to LEGO IP, and it's really true to the film IP.
We wanted an evolution, I suppose. So what we've done is try to keep what's familiar, but really add something a bit more modern in, a bit more fresher. One of the things we've done in this game is we've gone for a third-person camera.
With the blaster combat in the game, we really wanted to make it feel more visceral. Now when you use the blaster combat, we bring the camera down, we get into this like third-person perspective, and it just really makes you feel like more in the action, which is pretty great.
Using the Force is a huge part of the game.
The Jedi, the Sith, they all have this Force power where they can literally pick objects off the floor and fling them about. We really took advantage of that Force power that we haven't done in previous games.
You can fly into space and there's like just interactions that'll happen. Giant ships like a Star Destroyer coming in. You can try and fight it and you go defeat it and you can capture it and take it over. I think when we're making these games, we think about the fans a lot.
So there's a few Easter eggs in this game, some stuff that we're really excited to get in.
You can switch all the weapons so that it's mouth noises. So you can be like, zhuang zhuang, woo woo, pew pew. Pew 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 pew.
And of course, you might have heard of a little thing called Mumble Mode.
So Mumble Mode is basically how the old Star Wars games were. We had to rely on animation, expression, and these sort of mumbles that mimicked the speech.
It goes.
Huh?
Seeing your work put together on a scale like this really makes it feel like it's something special.
This is the ultimate experience of going everywhere in the universe as whatever character you want and really being in Star Wars.
And I can't wait for players to see the hard work.
It's been a really ambitious project. What they've achieved, they should be rightfully proud of.
Play it on Xbox Series X and S.
I'm ready for you and me. As I seize the moment and you with that foolery. Shine like the jewelry. Hit him like boom, what you gon' do to me? You ain't got speed like me. You ain't fast, you ain't quick, you ain't swift for your feet like me. I got endurance. By that look in your eyes, I can tell that you nervous. Oh, now that's how you change the game. Now that's how you change the game. PlayStation.
All right, you ready?
Street Fighter 6.
It's dark. I feel like I'm falling.
Remember who you are, what you wish.
You can call me Kokoro, or better yet, Big Sis Kokoro. Then switch! I cannot just sit idle and let evil happen. That is why I agreed to the contract.
I finally found you! Someone who will play with Nanana!
Don't lose sight of yourself, or else the revenants will consume your soul. You shall serve us unto death. Shine within the night of sorrow. Tears. Panto Ray! My golden will, Apotheia! Find the right path through this abyss of despair. Eptimonia!
Showtime! Rest in peace!
This is for Mirai. I'm sorry.
What's up, IGN FanFest? This is WWE 2K22 cover superstar Rey Mysterio, and you are about to witness, take a first look at WWE 2K22 Showcase when I defend my Intercontinental title against Dolph Ziggler at SummerSlam 2009. Take a look.
A war has come to their land, breaking peace with the wilds. But now nature is returning with rage.
You know what's needed. The natural order must be protected. Subtlety will not be an option.
How shocking. Another barbarian with all brawn and no brains.
Someone come here and help me now!
This is fun!
You face the Sonori.
No traffic jams. No skyscraper canyons. No boredom. Escape your daily 9-to-5 grind and face a new challenge. With Harvest Days, your dream of a new beginning comes true. A life on your own little piece of land, surrounded by friendly animals and cheerful neighbors, is becoming reality. Take over a small forgotten farm and become one with nature. Care for the animals or tend to your garden. Harvest and trade your crops. Go fishing or explore the charming open world to uncover all its secrets. The sky is the limit. Are you ready? Harvest Days.
settle it. Look at the life that we relish, I'm telling it. I'm the star of the show and the regiment. Can't stop me, bro, ain't no pedaling, ain't no riding the wave. Staring right in your face, you know where I'm getting it. This ain't back in the days. Get ready for more and more, ain't no meddling, no. Get ready when you stay ready, let's go.
So you two have been voted some of the worst chefs in the world and are here to become better cooks. What do we have for your first dish?
Yes, chef. So that is my secret recipe for mac and cheese.
Oh, that smells like fungus. Nobody should eat that. Oh, stop it. No, you ate that? Oh, okay. Moving on to our next worst dish. What have you ate that too? Okay. Here. Try this one. Well, this smells like feet. Oh. Oh, this is toxic. Even this one? Oh. Oh. Unbelievable. I mean...
We back on the scene, like they never seen before. I'm coming clean 16s when I go for broke. 16 like the ceiling gon' overload. Trying to get by me, don't know the code. I'm in a whole nother league, thought I told you so. Go for gold, every time I'm on the track. No rear view mirror, so I can't look back. I will not lose, detonate every time I blow the fuse. Never running out of soul, no shoes intact. The fact is I pay my dues, came to collect, pay your respect. Made for the crown, they came for the check. Come correct whenever you see me. Tell me what's next and that's where I'll be. We back at it.
Machines have risen. They believe it's their time to rule. But we will prove them wrong. You will travel to every corner of this planet. You will grow faster and stronger. You will fight the corruption. Know your enemies. Improvise. Change the future.
For eons, the infinite ocean of the cosmos stared silently upon them. And for most of their short lives, all they could do was stare back. They were a young species, toiling under the sun by day and wistfully admiring the stars at night. But they had to first explore and master the world beneath their feet. Dreams alone didn't fuel their ambitions. Their world ravaged of resources. They had to seek new worlds or face extinction. They recklessly pursued and developed technologies that would enable them to explore the cosmos and set foot on new worlds. They learned how to create air and water with powerful machines, and turn barren landscapes into fertile, green forests. Terraforming alien worlds and seeding them with life, they would forsake temperance and explore the cosmos, as if trying to outrun their mortality. But they could never predict what they ultimately discovered. That they were still doomed. Like so many that had gone before them.
Freedom is your birthright. They took it from you. Take it back. Ulrich will pay for his treachery. We shall be free.
Save me!
Stand with me! Throw down your arms or die! We bow to no man! Tell your king he no longer has lordship over these lands. Tartars! We make our stand!
Yae Miko is a divine kitsune. As the Electro Archon's familiar and Guji of the Grand Narukami Shrine, her dignified presence commands awe and respect. But as chief editor of the Yae Publishing House, and a patron and participant of festivities, her crafty tone keeps you guessing. This leaves many uncertain of how to deal with the majestic but mystifying Miko. In reality, however, if you want to make Lady Guji smile, you needn't deliver an eloquent speech. You simply need to say these 4 magic words. Something amusing just happened.
Whatever would you do without me?
In Yae Miko's eyes, shooing away pesky intruders is a tedious task that does not require her personal involvement. She can leave this to the Kitsune spirits. Only when her curiosity is aroused will Yae Miko show her fabled fox form and summon lightning plummeting from above. It's said that those lucky enough to witness this spectacle never live to tell of the tale. With her age and experience, Yae Miko is one of the most learned in the land. Even if the spur-of-the-moment stories she enjoys telling make this hard to believe. When Yae Miko crafts character talent materials, there is a chance to obtain 1 extra random item of the same region. This item has the same rarity as the material consumed. Yae Miko's normal attack performs up to 3 consecutive attacks, dealing electro damage. Her charged attack consumes a set amount of stamina and deals AoE electro damage after a short casting time. Tap her elemental skill, and Yae Miko moves swiftly, leaving behind a Seisho Sakura. While on the field, it periodically strikes one nearby enemy with lightning, dealing electro damage. This skill has 3 charges, and a maximum of 3 Seisho Sakura can exist at one time. If another Seisho Sakura is nearby, its level is increased, meaning its lightning strikes deal more damage. Initially, Seisho Sakura are created at level 1, and the maximum level is 3. By strategically spacing the Seisho Sakura, Yae Miko can quickly create an ideal formation to increase their damage level and put her enemy in a difficult position. When the Guji of the shrine recites a blessing, thunder roars in response. After unlocking the talent Enlightened Blessing, Seisho Sakura damage is increased, based on Yae Miko's elemental mastery.
I'm always watching.
When Yae Miko unleashes her elemental burst, she summons a lightning strike, dealing AoE electro damage. When cast, Yae Miko unseals nearby Seisho Sakura, destroying their outer forms and transforming them into Tenko Thunderbolts, dealing further AoE electro damage. For each Seisho Sakura destroyed in this way, 1 Tenko Thunderbolt strikes down. After unlocking the talent, the Shrine's Sacred Shade, when Yae Miko casts her elemental burst, each Seisho Sakura destroyed resets the cooldown for 1 charge of her elemental skill. Don't let Yae Miko's graceful outward appearance fool you into thinking she is gracious in temperament, for that would be a fatal error. During battle, Yae Miko does not think twice before unleashing Seisho Sakura. She ensnares the enemy in a perilous position, dealing damage and creating opportunities for teammates to attack. When energy is full, Yae Miko unleashes her elemental burst, unsealing nearby Seisho Sakura and summoning Tenko Thunderbolts to make sure these tiresome foes disappear for good. In storytelling skill, the writers of the Yae Publishing House are my superior. When I get talking, I tend to speak of true historical events. But under Chief Editor Yae's guidance, works of sheer fantasy thrive, accounting for the vast majority of popular light novels. Maybe in another few centuries, archaeologists will find books filled with pure fiction, mistake them for rare historical records, and draw all kinds of conclusions from them. Perhaps by then, the truth of the past will be consumed as entertaining fiction. Its only purpose, to meet people's need for novelty. Save for the sneering of the kitsune, all that will remain is the despairing sighs of the long-forgotten.
Peggy 12.
So, my dear Averil, where do I start? After a mysterious catastrophe, half of the Earth was destroyed. Now you are on Grisia. Your goal is to absorb its core and defeat an ancient guardian.
So that's the fate of a chosen one? Suddenly, I learned to travel across galaxies and face hordes of monsters. But I'm still not able to make the right choice.
Whichever path you choose, I'll be waiting for you at the end of it, ready to absorb your power from your dead body.
An eye for an eye.
How could I claim to save Earth if I can't even save the one beside me? We shall stand, united as one. I'll conquer all my fears and protect the Earth forever. Finally, I'll have my revenge.
I then found myself reborn as Guji Yai, leading shrine maidens in sacred matters, sipping tea and kneeling in solemn meditation, and making appearances to listen to shrine visitors.
Enough. Oh, this won't do. We're making a light novel here, not a dry documentary.
Huh?
And honestly, do you really think I lead such a boring existence? Hmm?
No, not at all, Lady Guji.
That's chief editor to you.
Yes, chief editor.
A light novel begins with pure imagination. For example, I must say, this is quite the cunning trap. But have I walked into your trap, or have you walked into mine?
I'm always watching.
A sight to behold.
I admit defeat. Just do it. Exercise me.
Exorcise you? But I thought you weren't ready to return to the cycle. So first, let me show you what a cruel world this can be.
No.
Oh, it's so graphic. You'd never really do something like that, would you?
Splendid. When the reader starts asking that question, you know you've written a good one.
This is Arceus, a world of sand and death, brimming with terrible dangers, only matched by the resources and secrets it holds. Of these resources, none is more precious and coveted than the spice. But whatever you hope you'll find here, you cannot be prepared for what's waiting for you. First, you'll need to survive. Then, try to understand the land. Rally local villages or force them into submission. Use them as outposts to develop your infrastructure. And set up the vital spice harvesting process. Then build a solid foothold to start your conquest. You will have to fight to defend what you have and take what you need. Or rely on your cunning to achieve your goals through the arts of subterfuge, politics, or diplomacy.
Arceus is mine.
But no matter who you conquer, manipulate, or destroy, you will never truly control Dune.
This crisis is a growing thorn in our side. If we can't decontaminate these colonies, they'll breach containment, and there goes humanity's future. This Arcean response ain't nothing we've seen before. Stay sharp, because they'll keep on coming.
I have lived my life as best I could, not knowing its purpose, but drawn forward like a moth to a distant moon.